Hey everybody, welcome to the Basement Podcast. This is Johnny.
And I'm Dave.
And let's get it on. Hey everybody, welcome to the first recording of the Basement Podcast. My name is Johnny.
And I am Dave.
Yeah, so we're here today. I don't know what we're going to really be talking about, but today we are just checking everything out, making sure everything sounds great.
And we're going to run a couple test throughs, but it seems like we might just take it. One big thing to talk about today is the New England Patriots have won their 5th Super Bowl yesterday. Hooray for Tom Brady.
Go Pats all the way. If you guys don't know, we are from the Boston area. We are big fans.
Huge fans.
Of the Patriots.
And Tom Brady.
And Thomas Edward Brady, the man, the myth, the legend.
The man that was chiseled out of stone by the Greek gods.
Yeah, well, they put up a excellent game last night. I can't say anything more. It's the first ever overtime victory of a Super Bowl. The biggest comeback, 25 points.
The biggest comeback. They said so many records yesterday. I think they said 24 in total were set and broken. So some of them just tied, but it was one heck of a game.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody set a record. I think Tom Brady had a record for the most Super Bowl wins as a quarterback.
Most receptions.
Yeah, most yards. 466 yards, passing yards. I think he had yesterday.
Yeah, he had so many. I think he broke his old record of career. Pass attempts in the Super Bowl, which was it was a given.
He's been there 63 already. Attempts. I think he went 43 for 63.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crazy. It was crazy because the first quarter, he went 9 for 12 and did not do anything. He did not move the ball.
He couldn't do anything.
The defense last night took him out so badly that they once the first sack he got, they hit Jabbar Sheard right into Tom Brady. They threw him into Tom Brady. They didn't even want to hit Tom Brady. They threw his own person into him.
That was probably the hardest first half of football I've ever had to watch. Luckily, I was sitting with my grandmother at the time, so I was on good behavior.
Oh, she came over?
No, I went over her house to watch the first half. So we were watching it, and it was you can't say certain things in front of your grandmother or scream in her house, and I didn't want to, I went over there, just to be with her.
Your grandmother.
My grandmother.
My grandmother, when she was alive, you can say whatever you want because she'll say probably something that's even worse than you would say.
Well, I could probably have said whatever I wanted. She just, I just didn't want to.
She'll look at you with a stern look. She
would have gave me a stern look and maybe a slap on the wrist.
But yeah, yesterday it was a great game. It was a 28-34 was the final. It was the first game, like I said, the biggest comeback, 25 points. They were down 28-3. They were down
28-3
with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Yep. They came back. What else happened that day?
It was just a barrage of what happened, of just good plays by the Patriots. It was like I said, it was the hardest game to watch because my stress level was through the roof. I honestly thought I was going to have a heart attack in the fourth quarter. I had to do Lamaze to keep myself from passing out. I'm not in the best shape, so.
Well, it's crazy. They what the biggest thing to come out of this is it finally can put an end to Deflategate. Patriots won. They did not deflate football, so no one has brought it up yet to anyone's attention.
No.
And then Brady won the MVP this morning. I watched the thing this morning. Goodell didn't even shake his hand.
No.
He just took a stupid picture with him.
See, I can't get why Tom Brady and the Patriots are the evil empire of football when you get such a slime bag as Roger Goodell running the show. He's quite honestly, he's the evil emperor if we're going to use Star Wars, as a comparison.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is the Luke Skywalker. I say it. Tom Brady is the Luke Skywalker of football right now.
Tom Brady is the white angel.
He's the white angel that's been sent.
And Goodell is the black angel of death. That's sent here to take, or not, he hasn't ruined football, but he just has no idea what he's doing.
He just wants to enforce his dictatorship agenda. He wants full control of everything.
And he just messed up. He's getting back for what he did with Ray Rice. He only gave a guy who beat his wife on video.
No, he didn't beat his wife.
He punched her, knocked her out.
He knocked her out.
Dragged her out of her kid.
He hit her like it was something out of Mike Tyson's knockout.
Not Mike Tyson's punch out.
Mike Tyson's punch out. It was ridiculous.
And then he dragged her out of the elevator, and there's video of that. But this guy, well, right now he doesn't play football anymore. He got dropped from the team, which would be a great pickup. Because he already he apologized, he admitted to it, everything like that. It would be a great pickup because he was a great running back.
See, no team in the NFL wants to touch Ray Rice right now because they know that it's going to bring any bad PR. It's going to bring tons of bad, PR to them and all. Any team besides probably the Patriots, who I think should take a shot at him, but everybody else, they won't touch him with a 9-foot pole.
Yeah, the Patriots are always the people that take the bad apples. Corey Dillon, he was the bad boy of the team. He came here, he was doing bad on the Bengals or something that he was on, and he came here and he was going nuts. He went nuts for the 2 years, 3 years here. He won a championship with him, I believe.
Then they had Randy Moss, he kept getting pulled over. By cops in Minnesota or wherever, Oakland.
Dante Starworth, who kept on running people over.
And then you had Aaron Hernandez, who was going around shooting people well before that.
Yeah, who was our A1 pickup and decided he wanted to be a gangster in the city of Boston and kill drug dealers and kill
semi-professional football players.
Shoot people in front of clubs and just bring people out to landfills and try to kill them.
The Patriots, they have a good track record of picking up the not so
the bad
and the not so easy to get along with talent.
And they usually, it's the thing, they come here, they're bad. They're from a team that wasn't really going anywhere, and coming here to a team that has Tom Brady, the leaders, Tom Brady, Devin McCourty. No matter what side of the ball you're on, these guys, they buy into what Belichick and the whole aura of the Patriots are, so everybody else buys into it, and you have to just do it, and you do it, and you realize you win.
Yeah, with one exception though, Albert Hainsworth.
Oh, that guy was just useless from the beginning. That guy, he was never I don't know why he was considered just good in general. The guy sucked.
He was 450 pounds of dead weight.
Yeah,
that we picked up for we picked him up for almost for free.
You can talk to people like Martellus Bennett now. He's was years and years and years on the Bears.
He's on the Bears.
Who did nothing.
Yeah, I think he was on. Bears. Wasn't he on Seattle too?
No, his brother's on Seattle.
Oh, that's right.
His brother plays for Seattle. But the Bears, he was playing for the Bears, and they did nothing. Obviously, this guy comes here first year here. Gronk gets hurt. He's He is the main tight end, and then he goes. He does all right. He does better than what everyone expected him to do. And then, we win the AFC Championship. It's the first time he ever made it to the playoffs, let alone anything else. We win the AFC Championship. He's running around dancing with the cheerleaders and stuff, happy as a Hindu cow.
See, the rest of the Patriots, they're all spoiled. They know that they're gonna either win the AFC Championship or they're going to win the AFC East title. And so these guys, they come here, they're used to being on sub-500 teams. And they come here, they get a winning season, they think they've won the Super Bowl. And it was just refreshing to see
a person actually enjoy it. He wasn't expecting to.
Well, you get all the other guys saying, shh,
yeah.
Shh, don't, no, it's not over. It's not over.
He's running around doing front flips.
He's running around with his underwear on his head.
Dancing with the cheerleaders and doing all crazy stuff just because he's happy. He realized, you can hate the Patriots as much as they want. They're we have number one quarterback, probably one of the best quarterback in history as of now.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a different era from before, like the Montanas and stuff. It's a completely different type of football. But like in this era now, he's the number one player ever. They have the number one coach ever. Like, it doesn't matter. He passed Don Shula. 9 Super Bowls he's been to, 16 years.
He's been to 9 Super Bowls. He's won. He's won 7. No, he's been to 11. He's won 7, I think.
Probably not himself. Well, yeah, the Patriots.
Well, he was with the
Patriots been to 9.
A couple other teams. I think he was with the Giants. He won 1 or 2.
The Patriots been to 9 Super Bowls. They won 5.
They were, they were 5 and 7.
Yeah, we've been to 5 Super Bowls.
We've without.
No, Belichick's been to 9 Super Bowls.
Belichick's, I think, has been to 9. We've
been to 7.
We've been to 9 as a total franchise, and we've only won 5.
Yeah.
But 7 with Bill Belichick and company. But it was an all around good game. You had awesome plays. You had Julian Edelman with his freak catch.
Yeah,
he caught.
His little midget fingers.
He caught it. He caught it
off the guy's foot.
2 centimeters off the ground.
Yeah, his little fingers thing. Then after the game, he decided to steal Tom Brady's jersey.
Yeah,
so he could use it to sleep.
It's unconfirmed, but he definitely stole it.
Yeah,
he's a closeted like the number one Brady
fan. Brady fan.
He might even be a bigger Brady fan than Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg, that bum. He decided he wanted to leave. He left the game blaming it on his little son, saying that he didn't feel good. He left the game early because he's like, "Oh, my son didn't feel good, so I left the game early." Yeah, right. You have your wife's there. Send her home with the kid. Send her to the hotel with the kid. You stay the game. Even Donald Trump said he left early. El Presidente Trump.
El Presidente.
He left his own Super Bowl party early because he's like, I didn't want to see my best friends. my best friends in the world, Bob Kraft.
Now, does anybody believe that Donald Trump is best friends with Tom Brady? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Tom Brady and Trump are not friends. They're friends. They're acquaintances. They hang out. They're not like Donald Trump says, and like they chit chat all the time.
They're tight and they play catch together.
He calls me all the time. He's my best friend. I'm his best friend. We're best friends. Best friend.
What does Tom Brady have? Like, what reason would he have to call Trump? Like, just think about it. He's just like, Trump, good job, with this, you know what I mean? Oh, pre-election, you know what I mean? Like, you did a real good job buying that casino. And you did a real good job foreclosing that account, you know what I mean? Like, it just, how could those two meet? I mean, I get that they're both very wealthy. They both have very attractive wives, you know what I mean? So they got a couple things in common. But I think that as far as those two things go, that's what it ends.
That's about it. It's like people like Tom Brady. Nobody likes Donald Trump. Well, some people like Donald Trump. I don't mind him.
No, I don't.
I need to say he has to. Nobody. What his choice of words and the way he presents himself is very disliking because people are not used to it. Being that front in their face and being the person in charge of everything.
Yeah, I think they definitely got to take his Twitter account away. Or he's got to mature it up and. Yeah,
he just has to. He has to realize that he's the president now. That everything he does is going to be scrutinized by millions of people about that don't just don't agree with him. There's a lot of people that just don't like government, and there's a lot of people that don't like the Republican government. A lot of people that don't like the Democratic government. But
there's a lot of things we don't agree with him on. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? I don't know, like as far as certain things go with him.
Yeah, he has to be like, he just has to realize he's in charge. Stop acting like you're 5. You can do everything you want to do it in a certain way. People just have to, just give him a chance. I believe everything he's doing is for the better. What he thinks is the better of the United States, which is not a bad thing. There's better ways to go at it, but it's just different. He just does it differently because he's Donald Trump, El Presidente. He can do whatever he wants now.
See, he's got to look up to Tom Brady. See, I don't think Tom Brady looks up to Donald Trump. I think I don't.
Yeah, the way Brady handled like Deflategate and handles everything else, that's what Donald Trump like. Brady could have came out and been like Donald Trump, like this is stupid, you're stupid. Goodell, you suck.
Yeah, he could have been
like find me
fire Goodell.
Yeah, he could do everything he wants to do. Like what Donald Trump did, he said like Goodell's stupid. Goodell's a moron.
He said it, but he see that's the difference between Brady and Trump is Brady's got actual class. I think what I mean when it comes to especially his public relations. I mean the guy's been a patriot for so long.
He knows what to say.
Maybe Donald Trump needs to like be part of the Patriots organization just to learn how to hush on certain things.
You keep it in house. You don't talk. If you lose, you don't complain. Win, lose, draw, anything. You keep it in house. You talk about it. You get it done. Once you're outside, we played good. My teammates are great. I love my teammates. We're amazing. We're a good team when we play together. When we don't play together, we're still a good team because we're individually great. The Patriots have like that. I don't want to say they're the type of people that like beat themselves up inside on the inside, and then like on the outside they have to smile about it. Where they go home and they like lash themselves with a cat nine.
They punish themselves for no reason.
Yeah. They go inside. They probably have like a punishment room that they all sit there and like
your press conference was hit up to par. Or you said something.
You oversaid something like Wes Welker. You talked about
Rex Ryan's foot fetish.
You talked about Rex Ryan's foot fetish. He got put in the what was that thing from the Matilda movie?
The chokey.
The chokey. He got put in the box of spikes, and he couldn't move.
You see is Sebastian Vollmer come out with a leather mask.
Yeah,
and he's got a weapon. He's like, "Oh, you did bad."
Yeah.
I think if Donald Trump, let's say if he was a player, like we're talking to like a different world, if he was a player and he acted the way he did, or not act the way it wasn't the way he is,
Donald Trump
he would have been cut, or he would have been sold for like he would have been sent to the Cleveland Browns for a bag of balls or something.
What is he, Jamie Collins?
Yeah.
He's Jamie Collins.
There's too many parallels between the two.
Anyways, guys, the Patriots won. It was a great night. Very much ups and downs in the game. I myself, I did not watch the full game. I gave up after I saw them losing 14-0 and that they weren't producing anything in the first quarter and a half. I fell asleep. I had to go to work last night, so I fell asleep. I woke up. I opened my eyes, looked at the TV. We were losing 30-28. I was like, all right, whatever, dude. We won 4 Super Bowls already. I don't mind if we lose one.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan is like the MVP of the league. He's going ham this year, going crazy. Julio Jones is a beast. He doesn't he's probably the best wide receiver in the game right now. Who else? Devonta Freeman is going the first run that he had was 34 yards on us.
Yeah, they had the scariest first half that I've ever seen against the Patriots defense ever. I mean, these guys, it was like every play was either 20 yards or 30 yards. It was it was like, oh god, I mean, you can't even describe how scary they were. You know what I mean?
And the thing about the Patriots is that the 20 yard, like they said, between the 20 and 20, they don't care what you do. They'll give you whatever yards you want. But once it gets to the red zone, they stop you. And what they were doing, they weren't stopping them.
They weren't stopping them. They were giving them all of the yards.
Yeah, they give them
the last 20 and the first.
They give them the 100, the 0 to 0. They gave them all of it, and it wasn't like what we're used to seeing. But unfortunately, we are used to seeing it because 2 years ago, Patriots did the biggest comeback of 10 points.
Oh yeah,
against the Seahawks, and it ended in an interception, and luckily we got that because they would have won.
Yeah, that would have.
The second to last play of last night's game, Tom Brady tried to float it over Beasley Jr. And Beasley Jr. If luckily his hands are not that big, because he could have one-handed caught it, and the game would have been over. They would have won.
See, I didn't get that pass play. I saw them. They got within It was within 5 yards.
Yeah, they're on the 3.
And the first play was a pass, and I'm like, I'm like, no, because all I could think of was, like it's the reverse situation of Super Bowl 49, and we're the Seahawks here, and we're within 5 yards of a touchdown, and we're passing the ball on first down where we should have, been running it. But, like I said, luckily everything was erased by James White, who had that touchdown that was...
Yeah, the Falcons had it. It was
clutch.
Thanks to James White and the complete and utter, I can't even describe the word utter. The complete and utter breakdown of the Falcons offense.
Yeah, thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the last possession you guys had of the fourth quarter, and you guys got it within chipping field goal range for the guy. And then the next thing you know, you got a holding penalty, brought you back 10 yards. And then you got another that took you right to the brink of the guy's field goal range. And then you got sacked for another 10 yards.
Oh, my gosh.
And brought you back. And then it was just all right, we're...
So the guy to thank, I guess, is Richard Smith for that second half. He's their defensive coordinator. he basically... that and the offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? Between the two of them, was it...
I just want to thank Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
for telling the team that the Patriots schemed up something and to only run the ball 5 times after the halftime.
Yeah.
For the whole second half of the game, they only ran the ball 5 times, which was their go-to thing in the first half, which got them all the yards, all the thing. They literally ran the ball 5 times. Dan Quinn, he out-thought himself. He definitely said, all right, Bill Belichick's definitely got a scheme for our running game, so let's just throw the ball now. And then next thing you know, they do not score a point for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
I mean, the whole second half, though, when the Patriots were coming back, even when they were making progress, they weren't playing at their peak level. Tom Brady was still getting sacked. He got destroyed. I can't remember the name of the defensive tackle, but he got destroyed when it was they were real close. They were within 20 yards of pay dirt, and he just gets destroyed out of nowhere, and then of course I think I'm not sure if that was the one where we ended up kicking the field goal. Shout out to Steven Gostkowski for missing the point after.
Wide right.
I wanted to start the Twitter handle, or not the Twitter handle, but the Twitter start hashtag burn Steven. Stefan, is it Steven or Stefan? Gostkowski, whatever his name is, his house.
Polish kid.
If we lost, if we didn't make one of those 2-point conversions, I wanted to see blood from him. I wanted Bill to make him ride coach the way home. That way there'd be a good chance of him getting attacked by somebody.
The one thing about him is that we're so used to him being clutch and pulling through and going banana on hitting everything for years since he took over for Vinatieri. Did he take over Vinatieri, or was there a guy in between them?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Martin Gramatica came in for a little bit.
We definitely didn't have any staple kickers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We've.
But he's our what? What do we franchise him?
Franchise
him the highest paid kicker in the league.
Highest paid kicker misses a point after in the biggest game of the year.
Yeah.
Granted, it was the first touchdown that the Patriots scored. But you're just seeing that, I mean, we're down 3-25. We get a touchdown finally. Then Steven misses it wide. I think it was wide right. It just hit the post. And
that's all right.
You got one job,
One job. It's the easiest job, but it's the most I'm gonna say cerebral job. If you get into your how many field goals were missed this year because they moved it back whatever. See,
that's the thing is
they moved it back to the 35, and everybody doesn't know how to kick a field goal anymore, a set field goal, not a fourth
You know who the advocate for that was? Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
He wanted
now his own guy can't even do it.
He can't even kick the field goals that he according to the rule that they wanted. So
yeah. Well, now we have the parade is coming tomorrow, 11 o'clock, which is Tuesday.
I was watching the Fox news afterwards, and like I forgot, I can't even remember the guy's name, but he was the one of the major analysts. He was there with a former Patriot, but he was there, and all he could talk about was the duck boats. Yeah. He kept asking it. Who is it? No, Martellus Bennett, I think. He's like, oh, you're gonna get to ride on a duck boat now. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing special about riding on a duck boat.
Well, it is when you win.
Well, I mean, yeah, when you win, but like he was acting like it's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they're pretty cool.
Unfortunately, I went to the first one in 2003 when we won. What was it, 2003? 2001.
Yeah, I think 2001 was when we first won. It was the 2000 season.
Yeah, I went to the first.
But who was it? It was maybe it wasn't Martellus Bennett.
Was it? Yeah. Yes. Super Bowl. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't 2001. It was 2002.
Yeah, that's what it was. A 2001 season.
2001 season, 2002. Yeah, we won. Yeah, we beat the Rams. That was it. Yeah, we beat the Rams. What was it?
What's the greatest show on turf?
Yeah, Marshall Faulk
versus
like
Kurt,
a brand new Tom Brady, like a rookie. Was it rookie?
A
Tom
baby
Brady?
Face Tom.
Was that his rookie year?
It was.
That was in 2001 or 99.
It was his second year.
Yeah. Okay. But we have Yeah, so we have. I went to the first one. I do not go to any more public events.
No,
like this.
It's
due to being in Boston, and I do not trust anybody outside in public events. I only go to sporting arena events.
No.
Where we have to get metal detected everybody and stuff.
You want to be safe if you're gonna go into a crowd of,
especially in the world nowadays. People. I mean, you've been in a crowd of people. We had a bad experience here a couple of years ago, as everyone knows, the Boston Marathon bombings. And I decided myself there that me and my family do not go to outside events anymore. We'll go outside. We'll go, no problem, go outside when there's nothing like crazy, like no big gathering going on, but especially for like sports or anything happy, because the people that like to make everyone sad choose happy things to deal with. So
it's crazy. You can't go out anymore and do anything.
Yeah. So everything's good. We're happy they won. The Patriots are number one in our eyes, as always. We are happy for them. Happy for Brady, number 5. And like I guess at the end of the game, I didn't watch it. I was at work. I watched the last play, and then I literally had to start work. But I guess the commercial for the shields that he does.
He pulled the ring out of his.
He pulled the ring out of his pocket. Usually the commercial for the past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they've been playing it, and he only have 4 rings. And like, oh, if you get they always mention, if you get another one, we're gonna have to give you a bigger locker. And then they're like, they asked him. Then this time, I guess they had it ready. They knew it was gonna happen.
No, he said, wait,
here's
another one.
Here's another one. He's like, that's a nice one. He's like, and then he stuck it to Roger. Roger that, which was amazing. From what I heard, I'm gonna watch it probably later on today when I do.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all over YouTube.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was the Patriots. It was a great day. You know what I mean? And we there's a lot of people talking bad about it. You know, I mean, we as New Englanders, we don't care. Everybody's gonna hate us because they're not,
hate us because they ain't us.
Absolutely, and they're gonna keep crying about something. But you know what I mean, we won, and they can't take this Super Bowl away from us.
They can't, because Brady was out, suspended for no good reason for 4 games. Our quarterback at the time was Garoppolo, got hurt after a game and a half. Then we put in Jacoby Brissett, who went crazy that first game he was in. Then sucked the rest of the way. Then Brady came in on a...
They pulled his shoulder. Then he had a separated shoulder.
He broke his finger, did a bunch of things and whatever. But then Brady came in, and Brady went on a... I hate to call it a revenge tour, but... We won what? I mean, how many games? We only lost 2 games.
We only lost 2 games. We lost one with the
Jacoby
guys.
Brissett. We lost
1 game to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and we lost to the Seattle Seahawks, which is always they're our NFC. Them and the Giants are NFC
rivals.
Well, wait, hold on. I can't go any further. Why did Willie McGinnis have the Super Bowl trophy and then hand it off to Michael Strahan, who beat us in the Super Bowl? to give to the Patriots, to give to Roger. I think that was Roger Goodell's like last jab at the Patriots before. Jab.
He wanted Michael Strahan to go after
the win. No. Let me say it. Like the guy who beat us in 2 Super Bowls.
I think that was the plan. It was going to be Michael Strahan passing the Super Bowl trophy to Matt Ryan at the end of the game, and he's going to say, "See, it's not that hard."
Yeah. But like, what they say? What did I hear? They had when they were winning 28-3, they had a 98.3% chance of winning the game, and then they lost it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was just one of those freak games. I honestly gave up on them. I gave up on them after the half. I gave up on them after the third quarter.
Yeah,
I gave up on them. 2 minutes into the fourth.
I gave up on them once they were down 14-0 because I'd rather go to sleep than watch a butt kicking.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. And it was a real good game. I mean, you had so many good plays, so many good on both sides. You had crazy catches by Julio Jones, who was he was destroying it, and even Mohamed Sanu had a couple good ones.
Everybody
Julian Edelman had the crazy catch.
Julian Edelman had catches. Danny Amendola came out of nowhere and actually caught the ball, which was surprising because the guy never catches the ball ever. Hogan wasn't as big as he was in the past couple of games, but I think people were like game planning for him, and they understood that because Hogan was normally the one that's like cutting and breaking and doing everything crazy.
Yeah, but his biggest games were like the last two, in the playoffs. I mean, if you look at the regular season, he didn't have any like big, crazy games. Or anything. Yeah. I mean, he's like everybody on the Patriots team. There's no real superstars. They're all like, they're all
everybody's
run of the mill type of NFL players. And that comes back to haunt them in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Where when you have...
You can be... They'd be really good in one game, really bad in another game. But the one constant they have a top-tier number one coach that literally all he tells them to do is their job.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do anything else except for do what you're supposed to do, and that's it. Don't go above and beyond. If you go above and beyond, you get traded to Cleveland. Because you just want to do a little bit more than what you're supposed to do, not do your job. You want to do somebody else's job. But they have a number one quarterback
of all times
doing what he do, and him doing that makes everybody else look great.
Oh yeah,
Tom Brady, that crazy-eyed god, that handsome psychopath.
6'4".
Nut.
Was he from San Bernardino? Is he from
Santa Clara? I think he went to school in Santa Clara. He's from somewhere, one of those sands in California.
He's from either California. He's a West Coast boy, but he didn't become a man until he came to the East Coast.
Yeah, but no, that's all right. When you make when your net worth is $180 million, and your wife is Gisele Bundchen, and who's worth like who's worth like twice as much as you, and she still sits there and like spazzes out when you win the Super Bowl. Even though she was Snapchatting herself, so I don't know if she was doing that just for the Snapchat.
There you go.
But yeah, no, he's from San Mateo, California.
San Mateo, there you go.
He was born August 3rd, 1977, the day of the Lord. 1977, year of the Lord.
According to his zodiac sign, he's a lion.
Yeah.
Which he showed yesterday.
Yeah, he's a roar. He got the
Leo. The eye of the lion.
The eye of the lion. No one's gonna hear him roar. Well, when you make a salary of $764,000 a year, you can do nothing wrong. But when you run a 40-yard dash at 5 seconds, 5.28 seconds.
See, that's what's crazy about it. He's making $745,000 in salary. While you have guys like Cam Newton and all those other guys making in the 20s, millions. This guy's making fractions of percents.
Yeah, he's making
fractions of fractions.
Like his salary is what like a kicker gets a year,
maybe even less. I think Steven Gostkowski makes $1 million a year.
He probably. Well, actually, I don't know what he makes. Let's check it out. But yeah,
if that's the case, Steven needs to give him like half his paychecks.
Yeah, he's the one covering his missed field goals.
And if he's only making $745,000 a year, I mean, doesn't that make Giselle like his sugar mama or something like that?
So Steven Gostkowski's salary for 2016 was $2.3 million.
So
and Tom Brady's salary for 2016 was $764,000.
2.3. So
he
three
made
times
as much as Tom Brady, and did 0.25% of the production of Tom Brady. You gotta love football. You gotta love team players. That's what Tom Brady is. He's an all-around team player.
I think the thing about Tom is he makes so much money off those Uggs, though.
Mattress commercials.
He makes horrible mattress commercials. He makes.
Do you need anything else? No, I'm all set. I'll sleep on my beauty rest.
I'm gonna sleep without a sheet and a pillow.
I'm just gonna sit here and stare at a naked bed.
No, nothing.
Okay.
He has
lock me in this room.
Yeah, no. He what is he? He also does a lot of Under Armour stuff.
Yeah,
he does his Under Armour
his
plugs,
his Donald Trump endorsement. Yeah, when I say Tom Brady's wife net worth is $360 million, which is literally a little under double.
Yeah,
what he makes, what he's worth,
and she's still grossing money.
Yeah,
and she will continue till she dies.
Yeah, she's selling what $700 coffee table books of just pictures of her.
Yeah, and she gets royalties because of all the because she's basically a brand. You know, they're both brands. You know what I mean? And
TB12,
huge. You know.
Yeah, huge.
But
anyway, guys, that's it for now. Hopefully, we're gonna be coming back more often. This is a good 40 minutes, so hopefully everything works out. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, well, we'll see you next time. Hopefully, we get to talk about different.
We're gonna be doing different things. Yeah, production should be getting better. Everything should be doing better. This is our first time, so leave us comments, subscribe, comments, do everything you're supposed to do like you normally do. Leave us messages, tell us what we should do, if we sound better, sound good, and we should just use these lines to hang around our neck and kill ourselves. Just let us know. All right, have a good day, everybody.
All right, bye.